Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to Wells Fargo for sponsoring today's video. Today's video is going to be a week of dinners. I thought this would be the perfect video for this time of year to give you guys some dinner inspo. I am filming this a few weeks early just so you guys know. I have my groceries just like all laid out on the counter for this week and I'm gonna unload them with you and then we'll start on dinner. Today I've just basically been like working all day. I've been filming things and I'm just ready to like wind down and get some dinner. Let's get started. I went ahead and laid out my groceries so I can walk you through what I'm planning on dinners this week. I like to try to pre-plan my dinners. That way I know exactly what I need from the grocery store when I go shopping, and that way I know exactly what I'm cooking during the week. It just makes things a lot less stressful for me. I got some marinara sauce because I'm gonna make a marinara pasta with chicken, but I'm gonna beef it up with some veggies, mushrooms, and then I got some avocados, but that's mainly for my breakfast and for Elena. She's obsessed with avocados. It's like her favorite food. I got some celery. That is for the lentil soup that I'm making. So I got some red lentils. I'm gonna put some celery, some onion in there, and some carrots, but I'm using that today as well. Sorry if this is all over the place. I also got some tomatoes because I'm planning on doing some salads, cucumber for the salads, and some sweet potato. I got some salmon. I always have salmon during the week. I even got a comment from someone one time that was like, why do you eat salmon every single week? It's just so easy and so good. So it's like in my rotation. This is some ground lamb. I love lamb meatballs, so I'm gonna be making that today. It basically has curry powder, garlic powder, and salt and pepper and onion. It's really simple. And then I'm gonna do some carrots and brown rice on the side. And I think I have some peas as well. That's not everything that I'm gonna be using this week, but that was just what was in my grocery order. Went ahead and threw some rice in the rice cooker. So for tonight's dinner, it's just gonna be the lamb meatballs, a side of carrots, peas, and brown rice. It's just like comfort food to me. It's so yummy. Our wedding was at my dad's venue, so he did the food, and his lamb meatballs are just so amazing. They're like curried. They're just so simple, but like so delicious. So I have been recreating them ever since we got married because they remind me of my wedding food, and it was just so delicious. Okay, so my carrots are peeled and washed, and I went ahead and diced very finely, probably a quarter of a large onion, and then I have a pound of ground lamb. So I actually wish that I had gotten more lamb and just more of everything, but honestly, whenever I'm ordering things online, I forget how much to get. So whenever they delivered, I was like, oh no, this is just gonna make food for one night. I usually like to make things like in bigger batches so I have leftovers, but I'm gonna go ahead and mix this in just a second. And then I'm gonna add my spices. And I'm so upset with myself because I forgot to get gloves. So I'm gonna have to mix this with my bare hands, but that's okay. I'll just wash my hands really good afterward. I have garlic powder, salt, pepper, and curry powder. This is what makes it just so delicious and really gives it that flavor. And I use quite a bit. I'll probably use like probably 2 tablespoons of this in this pound of meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix everything together. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of olive oil to the mixture as well. I have been a Wells Fargo customer for over a year now. I've been extremely happy with the company, and when they reached out for me to talk about their Wells Fargo Cashwise Visa card, I was really excited because I've heard some great things about it. While I don't have the Cashwise card myself, I've heard great things about it, including how there's no category limitations and quarterly activations to manage to earn 1.5% cash rewards on purchases. So it's easy to start earning unlimited 1.5% cash rewards on purchases with Cashwise. And there's a $150 cash rewards bonus for eligible new card holders who spend $500 in purchases in the first 3 months of opening the account. But of course, terms apply. The Cashwise card allows card holders to get cash rewards for recurring or one-time purchases. Like I said, I'm extremely happy with the company and I would highly recommend them to you guys. So let's go ahead and get back to making dinner. Everything is all done. It's so delicious. I was gonna do peas because I don't know why I always make peas and carrots with this dish, but I didn't have any peas in my freezer. So I had some actually frozen broccoli, steamed that up, have my rice. The lamb is so flavorful with the curry. It's delicious. And the carrots they took a little bit longer to cook, probably like 35 minutes just because, you know, they're kind of more tough. They're so nice and roasted. So good. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig into this and I will see y'all for tomorrow's dinner. I was trying to start my vlog, but then they just came and busted in, but anyways.
You can't get rid of that.
Today was just another work day. I spent a lot of time on the computer. I didn't even film anything today, so it wasn't like a really fun day. It was just kind of like an admin day. And then I went to the doctor, which is in another vlog. And Omar spent a lot of time on the computer editing today as well, which I don't think I've actually updated you guys on that. He actually edits my videos now, which it was Amanda before, and she just got so busy with her channel and stuff, which I'm so proud of her for. A lot of you guys have noticed like that it's a little bit different, the editing style. That's why. But we're about to make some dinner, and I am making some lentil soup, some salad, and then we're gonna have some of the leftover lamb from last night. I went ahead and laid out everything I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna be making a red lentil soup. You could just make this with just the lentils, cumin, salt and pepper, and onion. That's kind of the classic way to make it, but I always like to add carrots, celery, and potato to mine. It just kind of gives it more flavor and just, I don't know. I haven't made this in so long. I'm so excited about this. It's just kind of like comforting. And then I'm gonna make a salad to go with it, and like I said, we'll have the lamb. I'm gonna be making this in my pressure cooker today, so let's get started.
Why haven't you made this lentil soup?
I know, I don't know. I actually have never made it.
I actually knew how to make it.
I used to make it all the time when I lived at my parents' house, and now, I don't know. It just sounded good.
It's really good.
I like your shirt, Omar.
Oh, thank you.
No pain, no gain.
I go for a run. Gotta represent, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I'll see you when you get back. This is the consistency of the soup. This is just one of my favorites. It is so comforting. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in a bowl. I made a side salad, and then I heated up the meatballs and the rice from yesterday. So we are about to dig in. Elena's already asleep. I will put a recipe down below that I followed. Just remember that I added the carrots and celery and potatoes as well. The next day, and Omar and I spent the day in Dallas. I'm so exhausted. That trip is like 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive back, so I'm very tired, but I changed into some comfy clothes. Elena was with my mom today. I told you guys before I hate pumping, so I usually take her with me, but she's just been really fussy in the car on the way back, and that's been making me like really sad. So I left her so that she didn't have to go through the car ride, and I pumped 2 bottles of milk just to get her by before I came back. I don't even think I said why I'm in Dallas, but if you guys are new, I drive there probably like 2 or 3 times a month to create fashion content with my photographer there. Before I had a baby, it was like I went like every week. It was no big deal, and now it's like wearing me down. So anyways, but I just can't create the content that I want to create in our small town. It's just not the same. I am in full mama mode now. I'm gonna make some dinner. I'm gonna do some pasta, just something really simple and quick and easy. So let's get started. I have a little helper because she was in her activity center for probably like 15 minutes. She was over it. So she is gonna stay in her little carrier. I'm gonna chop up these veggies, and then I'm gonna work on the sauce. I went ahead and started boiling my pasta. I love carrying her in these, but she's just gotten heavy to the point where it hurts my back over long periods of time. It's so sad. She used to feel just like nothing. Oh my gosh, she was so tiny. I think Elena's gonna like this dish actually. She's really loved pasta every time I've fed it to her, so. I went ahead and added 2 jars of marinara sauce because I like my pasta actually really saucy. I'm gonna go ahead and add all my veggies. I have my pasta boiling over there. I'm actually really sad because I forgot to grab spinach and basil. I love adding fresh basil to this. That's probably one of my favorite things to add to a jarred marinara sauce because it just adds so much freshness. So I know the marinara already has spices, but I'm gonna go ahead and add my own little mix. So I have some oregano, some rosemary. I'm just gonna let this simmer until all my vegetables are soft, and then I'll add my cooked pasta. It's so easy. You can also add some like red pepper flakes if you like a little kick. That would be really, really good in this dish. All done, and Omar actually just went on a run, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and I'm gonna feed Elena. You could also add a protein to this, but I just wanted to keep it like vegetarian tonight. I am gonna feed Miss Elena, and in between her bites I'm gonna feed myself. We haven't actually started the baby-led weaning yet. I kind of let her feed herself sometimes, but it just kind of stresses me out when she feeds herself. Okay, you want to eat it? Oh. Yummy. Oops. Okay, try again, Mommy. Did you like it? Did you like it? I just finished filming for the day. I just finished up all the work I needed to do, and Omar just got back from work as well. Elena is down for her last nap of the day. Hopefully she doesn't sleep too long, that way she doesn't sleep too late tonight. But I'm about to make some dinner, and I'm just gonna make something really quick and simple. I'm gonna go change into something comfy first, and then I'm gonna make something really fast because I'm really hungry and I'm ready to eat. Also, just wanted to point out to you guys that I have to get new, what are these called? Pendant lights for my kitchen, because this is like the third time that we've replaced one of them. This middle one literally exploded. Like, it just like got too hot and just like shattered everywhere. Thankfully, there was nobody standing around there. Elena wasn't near it, thank God. But yeah, so anyways, where should I look for lights? Let me know. Today's dinner, I wanted to do something very simple. I'm making salmon, a little garnish salad, and I have some quinoa going in the rice cooker now. So yeah, basically the salad that I usually make is like cucumber, tomato, red onion, and then some dried mint, salt, lemon, and olive oil. I just kind of try to cube these really small so that I can kind of just eat this as I eat the salmon, and just kind of like an all-in-one bite with like the salmon, quinoa, and the salad. It's so good. And for this salmon, I usually just keep it really simple. I do just salt and pepper, and every time I do it like that, I have a lot of people say like, oh my god, you don't add any seasoning to salmon. But the thing is, salmon is already such a rich fish. I personally just like it plain with salt and pepper. So let's get this all chopped. I'll try to do like a cool transition with like the chopping. All finished. I went ahead and plated one. I'm just working on the other, and that took literally like 20 minutes, 25 minutes for everything. It was so simple and easy. I wouldn't be able to stick to eating healthy if I made complicated food. So as you can tell by just like all the types of meals that I like to make, they're just super simple, quick, healthy, and yummy. I'm gonna go ahead and try a little bite. I love when I can get like all three. The salad, the quinoa, and the salmon in one bite. So good. Happy Friday. So usually Fridays are like a little bit more chill. I try to save the busiest things for the beginning of the week, and then Fridays are just kind of like whatever is extra that needs to be done. I always have my weekly meetings on Friday, so Amanda came over and helped me like plan out things for the next week and strategize. And we had lunch with my family, and now it's about 6 o'clock and I'm gonna start on dinner. I'm gonna make something. Elena's playing on the floor with Omar over here and she just kind of toppled over, but she's fine. I'm gonna make some chicken, potatoes, rice, and salad. All of the meals that I've been making this week are kind of like things that are just like constantly in my rotation, really easy things. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me show you guys what the ingredients are. I can't remember if I've made this dish on my channel before, but it's basically like cilantro, garlic, lemon chicken. It's kind of a spin on something that my mom made and my mom and dad made while we were growing up a lot. My mom would usually do it with a whole chicken, but I always like to just get like the chicken tenders. They're just like, I don't know, my favorite. Then I have lemon, cilantro, garlic, and then I'm just gonna season it with garlic powder, lemon pepper, salt and pepper. And then what else? I'm gonna make a salad. So I got my ingredients out for a salad, and I'm gonna make some white rice in the rice cooker. Really quick and simple. Hopefully I can finish this before Elena gets tired, because I'm hoping she can eat some too. I'm about to plate Omar and I's food, but I went ahead and put some for Elena. I cut the chicken into like strips so it'd be easy for her to pick up. She's kind of getting fussy, so I'm hoping to feed her and then put her to sleep. And then I just mashed up some of the potato and mixed it with the rice.
Can't really see it, but she's got a little piece of chicken in her hand.
She's doing so good.
She's doing so good. Show him, Baba, show him.
Show him how you eat.
You don't need the camera. Yeah. Look at you. Good. She's been trying to chew a little bit, but she's doing so good.
Yummy, yum.
Good job. Look at you.
Oh, there it goes.
Earlier, she had a piece of chicken in front of her like that, and she...
I wish we could have gotten it on.
I know, she bent down with her head and used her arms.
Put her head down like this and tried to pick it up with her mouth rather than using her hands.
And she got it.
she
actually got it. She ate it.
She said my hands aren't working very well. Thanks again to Wells Fargo for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check out the Cashwise card. I will leave some info down below in the description box for you guys to check out. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in my next video.